Well, hello, how are you doing? Now we're going to do my my fire signs. Let's do the daily fire signs. I had to make sure get that done too, so we're going to work this out. So let's get started here. So, bear with me, y'all, because I'm going to got my little light here just in case I need it. Okay, we want to know what's going in the signs. So we want to know what's happening with fire signs. Well, we need to know what's going in the signs that's happening with y'all. Any black magic is returned back to center. It won't penetrate my defenses, and it is blocked. Anyone that is trying to mess with this vessel, it's to be thrown down immediately. More spirit. Archangel Michael, you're here to show me protection and watch over me. Yes, you okay. Let's get started. Now, okay, we have the signs. We have Capricorn. Let me go in here and look in the houses. What's going on in the houses? This is for all of my fire signs. What's happening in the houses? What house or word that we're doing? What's going on in the houses, Spirit? We have the 8th house. Okay, we're on the 8th house. Let's see what's happening in the planets for my fire signs. Trying to pull this for you, and we'll see what they want to say. What's going down in the planets right now for my fire signs overall, Spirit? What's happening in the planets? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, we have the South Node. Okay, let's get to talking. Okay, the first thing we have here, it says dedication. Spiritually, what are you dedicated to? What are you trying to achieve right now, fire sign? You need to know, what are you dedicated to trying to achieve? Let's see. What is the fire signs? Aries-Leo-Sagittarius. And you take this with a grain of salt. This is for allegedly. What are you dedicated to? What are you trying to dedicate yourself and do spiritually? Spirit, what are they trying to do spiritually? What are you trying to do spiritually? Okay. What are you dedicated? What are you doing spiritually? Okay. We have 42. Someone could be holding the coin. You're dedicated on your getting your coins and your strategy. Somebody 21 trying to get the strategy on how you're going to do it. So you're working on your strategy and how you're going to achieve this situation. So that's what you're doing. And then mentally, what are you doing? What are you focused? It says mentally. What are you focused on mentally? So you're trying to get the strategy on what you're dedicated to do, achieving. Now, what are you mentally trying to do? What are you mentally trying to focus on right now? So, what are you mentally trying to focus on right now? You're trying to focus on your yin and yang, somebody 22 or 27, and you're walking away. Someone is focusing on working on their yin and yang and walking away. So that's what they're focused on, working on their yin and yang and walking away. Now, physically, what are you doing in the signs? Physically, what's resulting from the rules that you imposed by? What is the rules that you feel like you're imposed by? So what is imposing you at this time? What rules do you feel like you're imposed by? Let's see. What rules may you be feeling you're imposed by right now? What rules do you feel imposed by right now? Fire signs. The temple path 12. You feel like you're being your path. You feel like you being imposed to going through your path. In other words, you're feeling like there's things that's trying to stop you from going into the temple and to your path, to where you're destined to go. You feel like you feel like you're being blocked out of the temple of where you want to go right now, and so. This might give you a little, because people are trying to cause deceit. Someone is trying to do deceit. Somebody 25, they're trying to cause deceit so you won't go into your path. They don't want you to go into your path. There's some people who are trying to cause deceit. But you need to keep on pushing. So what about these deceitful people? It says somebody, yeah, they don't want you to go blossoming abundance. 3. Somebody's trying to be deceitful and don't want you to go blossom into your next phase, to your opening the door to your value. 31. They don't want you to open that. So that's what's going on in the signs for you. And the sign is Capricorn. There might be one that's trying to block you, or that could be someone you know or in your chart. Okay, now we have over here in the houses. Spiritually, what is the personal power? What is your personal power that you have within you? So what is your personal power that you have within you right now, fire sign? What is your personal power? Aries-Leo-Sagittarius, what is your personal power that you have right now in the houses? Your personal power is the the community. 7, you have power, something about in the community. What about community? And you have the power in the community. You have the power to, what about this? You have the power in your community, because the 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel, is trying to help you with that, to gain your power in the community, trying to get, guide you through it in the community. Now, what's next? Mentally, the mystery of life. You're trying to find mentally, what are you trying to find mentally about the mystery of life? What do you want to know mentally when it comes to the mystery of life? Someone is messing with my throat chakra. But anyway, we rebuke that. What's going on you're trying to find mentally? What's going on mentally? Mentally. What's going on mentally right now when it comes to the mysteries of your life? What's the mentally? The mysteries of your life is the door to spirit. So 32 said the door is opening to spirit, so you can go through them doors to find what you're looking in the mystery of your life. You're trying to open the doors to get there, to find what's next for you. And there's nothing wrong with that. You're trying to open the door to what's next. Now, a major change. Okay, physically, what is this major change you're trying to do? Now, physically, what is the major change that you're trying to do? What is the major change that you're trying to do? What is the major change you're trying to do physically? You're trying to, something about appreciation. You need to show more appreciation on the 15th. Someone needs to show more appreciation about a happy family. The 4, someone needs to show more appreciation about a happy family and the victory that you're going to have on the 28th. You need to find the physical about your family and the victory that you want with your family, and what do you really want. You need to start focusing that in your houses. You're trying to figure out where you want to go with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Everybody got an issue. Okay, what's going on in the planets? We have spiritually remembering. You remember. What's this you want to remember? What are you remembering that's causing this? That spiritually, what are you trying to remember spiritually? Fire signs. What are you trying to remember spiritually? You're trying to the world. You're trying to go the 29th. Something that's written. You're trying to remember what was written for you in the world, where you stand. What's this world card here? You're trying to remember where the world, where you're supposed to be in the world right now. When it comes to a contract, the 6, something about the world and a contract. You're trying to figure out where you're supposed to be when it concerns a contract. What about this spiritually? What this contract? What about this contract spiritually? You're trying to figure out where you're supposed to be with this contract. But the angels are going to help you with that. Your 1st chakra, Archangel Michael, is helping you with that. 35 could be Pacific. They're helping you with that. They're trying to guide you through that. So just let the angels is helping you with that. Now, mentally, what do you need to reconsider? What do you need to reconsider? What do you need to reconsider, my fire signs? What do you need to reconsider right now? What do you need to reconsider right now? What do you need to reconsider right now? You need to reconsider how you blossom abundance. Something about 3. You need to reconsider blossoming abundance, how you blossom abundance. Something about 3. What about this blossoming abundance? You need to reconsider about how you blossom abundance, how you bring abundance about. Especially around the goddess of the moon, 52. Someone needs to reconsider how they, blossom abundance to come through around the moon. What about this goddess they're trying to bring the abundance to you, but you need to reconsider, especially with the man holding the coin. Somebody could be 43. Something about the goddess needs to reconsider something about a man holding a coin that's 43 allegedly. And what else? It says physically, now is not the time to now is not the time in the planets that you need to be in yourself. No, now is not the time to do what? Now is not the time to do what, Spirit? What the far side, now is not the time to do what? What they don't need to be doing right now. Okay, 44, woman holding the coin. Someone holding the coin. They don't need to be, holding their heart. Somebody, 44, they're holding their heart. Now is not the time because you're blossoming, you're bringing in abundance, the 11th. And it's giving you, because you're going through some financial restraints, the 13th. And you're all tied up, the 23rd. Somebody could feel 23 or 23 years old. This goddess of the moon feels 52, feels all tied up and restrained. So you need to open the door to spirit, 32. It's time for you to open the door to spirit, because now is not the time to, do what, don't go through spirit. What else you need to know? Especially now is not time, but Archangel Michael is going to help you with that, 35. Archangel Michael's helping to put things into action on the 17th to your 4th chakra. Archangel Raphael's helping you with that anxiety that you have, the 18th. Someone has a lot of anxiety about a current connection on the 14th. Someone has anxiety. And the door to personal healing and happiness, 34. Someone needs to feel that because they're all tied up, 23. They feel all tied up. And so the woman holding the coin, somebody could be 42 holding the coin, and they had a tragedy on the 21st. This is the thinking man, somebody 46. Something about the angel of balance is here, the 48th. It's the 6th chakra. Archangel Metatron is trying to help you with this indecision that you got going on the 8th about a man holding your heart, 45. And trying to help you with that, the temple path on the 12th. Someone's got you stuck on someone allegedly, and they're trying to help you to about the man that's holding you off your path right now, trying to put a pause on things. So they're trying to help you with that. Okay, y'all like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. That's your daily.